Did you know that a 71-year-old man went to bed last night feeling completely fine, only to never wake up the next morning? His family was in shock. He had no major health problems, no warning signs, just a regular evening like any other. So, what happened? Could it have been prevented? The truth is, after the age of 70, certain bedtime habits can quietly put your health at risk, raising the chances of strokes, heart attacks, and even sudden death. And the scariest part? Most people don't even realize they're making these mistakes. In this video, we're diving into 4 nighttime habits that you need to avoid if you're over 70. These are small, everyday routines that might seem harmless, but they can have a serious impact on your health and longevity. Some may surprise you, and others might be things you've done for years without a second thought. By the end of this video, you'll have the knowledge you need to protect yourself, sleep better, and wake up feeling healthier and stronger. And trust me, you'll want to stick around until the very end because the final habit is something most seniors unknowingly do every single night without realizing the danger it poses. Let's get started. Habit number 1, eating heavy meals too late at night. One of the most common yet risky bedtime habits after 70 is eating a heavy meal too close to bedtime. It might not seem like a big deal. Maybe you've been doing it for years without any issues. But here's the truth. As we age, our bodies don't process food the way they used to. What you eat before bed, and more importantly, when you eat, can impact your sleep quality, heart health, and even your risk of sudden nighttime complications. Think about it. When you were younger, you could eat a big dinner late at night and sleep just fine. But after 70, things change. Your metabolism slows down, your digestive system becomes less efficient, and your body takes longer to break down food. This can lead to acid reflux, causing discomfort and disrupting sleep, increased blood pressure, raising the risk of heart attacks and strokes, restless, poor quality sleep, leaving you feeling tired the next day. Ever woken up in the middle of the night with heartburn, discomfort, or a racing heart? Your late-night eating habits could be the culprit. Here's why. When you eat a large meal before bed, instead of allowing your body to enter deep, restorative sleep, it's forced to work overtime digesting your food. Your stomach produces more acid, your intestines stay active, and your heart rate remains elevated when it should be slowing down. This creates a chain reaction that keeps you in lighter, more restless sleep, and can even trigger sudden cardiovascular events during the night. For example, let's say you enjoy a late-night snack. Maybe it's a big bowl of pasta or a greasy burger before bed. It feels comforting at the moment, warm, filling, satisfying, but as soon as you lie down, your body starts struggling to keep stomach acid where it belongs. That acid can creep up into your esophagus, leading to discomfort, coughing, or even a choking sensation that jolts you awake. And if this happens often, it could develop into chronic acid reflux, GERD, a condition that weakens the muscles in your throat and airway. Here's why that's a serious problem. Weakened throat muscles increase your risk of aspiration pneumonia, a dangerous lung infection that can be deadly for seniors. But that's not all. Eating too late at night can also cause blood sugar spikes. If you have diabetes or are at risk, this habit can disrupt glucose levels, making it harder for your body to regulate blood sugar while you sleep. Studies show that seniors who eat late at night are at greater risk of metabolic disorders, which directly contribute to heart disease. So, what should you do instead? Finish your last meal at least 3 to 4 hours before bedtime. This gives your body enough time to digest before you lie down. If you need a bedtime snack, go for something light and easy to digest. like a handful of nuts, a small piece of fruit, or a cup of warm herbal tea. These choices can actually promote better sleep instead of disrupting it. Your body doesn't work the same way it did decades ago, and that's okay. By making this simple change, you can reduce your risk of nighttime health problems, improve your sleep, and wake up feeling truly refreshed. Habit number 2, drinking too much liquid before bed. Most people know that staying hydrated is important, but after 70, drinking too much liquid before bed can actually do more harm than good. If you find yourself waking up multiple times at night to use the bathroom, it's time to rethink your evening drinking habits. But interrupted sleep isn't the only issue. This habit can also increase your risk of falls, heart problems, and even cognitive decline over time. Here's why. As you age, your bladder becomes less efficient at holding urine for long periods. The muscles weaken, your kidneys keep filtering fluids at night, and your body becomes more sensitive to even small amounts of liquid. That means if you drink a large glass of water, tea, or juice before bed, you're much more likely to wake up in the middle of the night with an urgent need to go. At first, waking up to use the bathroom might seem like just a small inconvenience. But the truth is, the consequences can be far more serious than you think. Imagine this. It's the middle of the night, and you suddenly wake up with a full bladder. You try to get out of bed quickly, but here's the problem. Your blood pressure hasn't had time to adjust. This can lead to something called postural hypotension, a sudden drop in blood pressure when you stand up. The result? Dizziness, lightheadedness, and even fainting. Many seniors experience this without realizing it, and unfortunately, it's one of the most common causes of dangerous nighttime falls. A simple trip to the bathroom can turn into a life-threatening accident, leading to fractures, head injuries, even worse outcomes. But that's not the only problem. Frequent nighttime urination, also known as nocturia, doesn't just disrupt your sleep. It can seriously impact your overall health. Each time you wake up and turn on the light, your brain gets tricked into thinking it's morning. This disrupts melatonin production, the hormone responsible for deep, restorative sleep. Over time, poor sleep can weaken your immune system, raise blood pressure, accelerate cognitive decline. Studies show that seniors who frequently wake up at night have a higher risk of developing dementia and other memory-related conditions due to long-term sleep disruption. So, what's the best solution? How to stay hydrated. Without disrupting your sleep, adjust your intake schedule. Drink most of your fluids earlier in the day and gradually reduce intake by late afternoon. Sip, don't gulp. If you feel thirsty in the evening, take small sips instead of drinking a full glass at once. Avoid caffeine in the afternoon. Coffee, tea, and other caffeinated drinks act as diuretics, increasing urine production and making the problem worse. Watch out for hidden fluids, soups, fruits with high water content, and even some medications can add extra liquid to your system, increasing the likelihood of waking up at night. By making these small but intentional adjustments, you can improve your sleep quality, reduce your risk of nighttime falls, support your overall health for the long run. If you're still watching and finding this valuable, comment #2 below to let me know you're here. And if you haven't already, subscribe and turn on the notification bell so you don't miss out on future videos. Your support helps us create more content to keep you informed and inspired. Now let's move on to habit number 3, sleeping in a room that's too warm. A cozy, warm bedroom might sound comforting, but if you're over 70, keeping your room too warm at night can silently put your health at risk. Habit number 3, sleeping in a room that's too warm. Many seniors crank up the thermostat or bundle up under heavy blankets, thinking it will help them sleep better. But the truth is, sleeping in a room that's too warm can quietly put your health at risk, increasing your chances of heart problems, dehydration, and poor sleep quality without you even realizing it. As we age, our bodies become less efficient at regulating temperature. The ability to sweat and release heat declines, making it much easier for body temperature to rise too high, especially during sleep. Here's why that's dangerous. When your body overheats, your heart has to work harder to cool you down. This puts extra strain on your cardiovascular system, which can be risky, especially if you have heart disease, high blood pressure, or circulation issues. Sleeping in a warm room increases the risk of dehydration. Even if you don't feel thirsty, mild dehydration at night can cause your blood to thicken, increasing the risk of blood clots, heart attacks, and strokes. Think about it. Have you ever woken up sweaty, restless, or slightly out of breath in the middle of the night? That's your body struggling to regulate its temperature. A real-life example. Meet Frank. Take Frank, a 74-year-old retiree who enjoys reading in bed before turning in for the night. He keeps his bedroom at a cozy 75 degrees Fahrenheit and piles on thick blankets to stay warm. But night after night, he finds himself tossing and turning, waking up drenched in sweat, feeling groggy and exhausted the next morning. What Frank doesn't realize is that his warm sleeping environment is preventing him from reaching the deep, restorative sleep his body needs. A cooler room helps your body naturally lower its core temperature, which is essential for deeper, more restful sleep, stronger memory and brain function, better immune system health, increased energy, and mental sharpness. Studies show that seniors who sleep in cooler rooms wake up feeling more refreshed, energized, and mentally sharp. So, what's the ideal sleeping temperature? Experts recommend keeping your bedroom between 60 degrees Fahrenheit and 67 degrees Fahrenheit for optimal sleep quality. If that feels too cold, try these simple adjustments. Use breathable cotton blankets instead of heavy synthetic ones. They trap less heat. Wear light, moisture-wicking sleepwear to help regulate your body temperature. Open a window or use a small fan to keep air circulating. This not only helps with cooling, but also improves air quality for better breathing. Making this small change can lead to better sleep, a healthier heart, and more energy every morning. Keeping your bedroom cool doesn't just improve sleep, it can also reduce the risk of respiratory issues that disturb your rest. By making this small change, you're lowering your chances of cardiovascular strain, promoting deeper sleep, and ensuring you wake up feeling truly refreshed, without the dangers of overheating. Now, let's talk about one last bedtime habit that's particularly risky for seniors, yet many people unknowingly do it every single night. This one might surprise you. Habit number 4, sleeping in the wrong position. Most people don't think twice about the way they sleep. If they feel comfortable, they assume it's fine. But after 70, the position you sleep in can have a much bigger impact on your health than you might realize. The wrong sleeping position can lead to breathing problems, restrict blood circulation, increase the risk of heart failure or stroke. Yet many seniors unknowingly sleep in ways that put unnecessary strain on their bodies, night after night. Why does your sleeping position matter? As you age, your body naturally undergoes changes in muscle tone, lung function, and circulation. Lying in the wrong position for hours can restrict airflow, reduce oxygen levels, put pressure on key blood vessels. Over time, this can contribute to snoring, sleep apnea, and even nighttime heart strain. For example, sleeping flat on your back might feel comfortable, But for many seniors, it's actually one of the riskiest positions. Here's why. When you lie on your back, gravity causes your tongue and soft throat tissues to relax and fall backward, partially blocking your airway. This can lead to obstructive sleep apnea, a condition where your breathing repeatedly stops and starts during sleep. And here's the scary part. Many people don't even realize they have it, but sleep apnea can significantly increase the risk of heart disease, high blood pressure, sudden cardiac arrest. A real-life example. Meet Robert. Take Robert, a 76-year-old who had always slept on his back. His wife noticed something alarming. He would sometimes stop breathing for a few seconds at night, then suddenly gasp for air. At first he brushed it off, thinking it was just a part of aging. But over time, Robert began waking up exhausted, experiencing morning headaches, struggling to concentrate during the day. When he finally spoke to his doctor, he discovered that his sleeping position was making his undiagnosed sleep apnea worse, putting a dangerous strain on his heart every single night. Even if you don't have sleep apnea, your sleeping position matters. Even if you don't suffer from sleep apnea, sleeping in the wrong position can still affect your health, especially your circulation. For example, did you know that sleeping on your right side can put extra pressure on your heart? Studies suggest that sleeping on the right side can make it harder for blood to circulate efficiently. This is especially concerning for seniors with heart conditions, as it can lead to fluid buildup in the lungs and legs, a condition called congestive heart failure, over time. So, what's the best sleeping position after 70? Experts recommend sleeping on your left side whenever possible. Why? Because it improves circulation, helping the heart pump more efficiently, supports digestion, great for preventing bloating or discomfort, reduces acid reflux and heartburn, keeps stomach acid from creeping into your throat. If you struggle to stay on your side during the night, try this. Use a body pillow to prevent rolling onto your back. Slightly elevate your head with a supportive pillow to keep airways open and reduce breathing disruptions. Place a pillow between your knees. This helps maintain spinal alignment and relieves pressure on your lower back. By making this simple adjustment, you'll put your body in a better position for circulation, breathing, and heart health, helping you wake up feeling refreshed and energized. We've covered 4 bedtime habits that might seem harmless, but can actually put your health at risk after 70. Eating too late at night, drinking too many fluids before bed, keeping your room too warm, sleeping in the wrong position. Each of these habits can silently impact your heart, your sleep quality, and your overall well-being. The good news? You have control. These risks aren't set in stone. By making small, intentional changes to your nighttime routine, you can improve your sleep, lower your risk of serious health issues, wake up feeling stronger every morning. Now take a moment to reflect. Which of these habits do you recognize in your own routine? Do you wake up frequently at night? Have you noticed any changes in your sleep quality? Let me know in the comments below. And if you found this video helpful, don't forget to subscribe and turn on the notification bell. Your support helps us continue creating content that informs and inspires. Sweet dreams and stay healthy. A challenge for you tonight. Have you ever felt restless, overheated, or just off while sleeping? Maybe you've been sleeping on your back for years without realizing its impact. Whatever the case, the key is awareness. Once you recognize the problem, you can take steps to fix it. So, here's my challenge for you tonight. Pay close attention to your bedtime routine. Try adjusting just one of these habits and see how it affects your sleep. Maybe you move your last meal a little earlier. Maybe you lower your thermostat a few degrees. Maybe you shift to sleeping on your left side. Even one small change can make a big difference over time. We want to hear from you. What's one thing you learned today? Which habit are you going to change first? Drop a comment below. I read every single one, and your feedback means the world to me. Your thoughts not only help you, but they also help others who might be struggling with the same issues. Let's stay connected. If you enjoyed this video and found it helpful, hit the like button, subscribe and turn on notifications so you never miss our latest videos. Share this video with someone who needs to hear this. Your support helps us keep creating valuable content to inform, inspire, and help you live your healthiest life. Thanks for watching. Sweet dreams, and see you in the next video.